EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys, well, everybody knows it. One win away from a perfect regular season. What an unbelievable year they've had to this point. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin just about set for a start. We are underway from Cleveland. Oh, good move. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in.
Not about getting him many years. All he does is go over there and sack the quarterback.
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
What do you got that keeps
a
sacking?
Situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward.
In
early second and long they're facing.
I need to get
play action. It's Fields. This one complete to Coleman.
Man, I thought we fixed this.
This defense for the Bills, they really played well.
One of my Tyro Bill
over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Buffalo defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. If they want to stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
22 yards there, a first down.
Let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
At the 43-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Fields going to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's the remote.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball.
Wow, he caught it.
Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp.
What's my guy to do?
My
guy's right there with him.
Back-to-back victories, and you see that
Gotta make
kind of
that play.
advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses who have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Look at this Browns defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They spent the week of practice in. We know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen going to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Shakir hauls it in. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They run for the first time with James Cook. Down to about the 37.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now a handoff looking right. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Well, that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right?
Well,
because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered.
Not kids
Took the ball
friendly.
themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Right? Definitely not kid friendly.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here's Fields. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
319!
From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
They'll try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start with the option. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fields now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Joey Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he comes into this final weekend of the season as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to end his strong campaign on a high note. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Buffalo.
Allen completes to Shakir once again. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive with 4 plays, and it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
A gain of 18.
On play action, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. 58 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9. Now Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give up the middle, Jenkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Open man. He completes it to Judy. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Allen off the play fake. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To the air, Allen. Touchdown, Bills! A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns now are going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Here's Fields. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Left side, it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Fields. Over the middle, that's defended as tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's another Browns 1st down.
Again, Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Browns 17.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Allen now looks to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Carson Schlesinger coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
On play action, Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Browns first down.
Now it's Fields. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A give. Here's Jenkins.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Justin Fields,
An 8-yard touchdown run.
and the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, look at the juke.
And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And here come the Bills.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2.
Allen going to throw.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Finally, Shakir across the formation.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And again, it's Allen. For the left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
With his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
and the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. fighting through at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun, here's Fields. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A beautiful fake. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Allen off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Shakir holds it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think for this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's another Bills first down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cleveland offense making their way out. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll begin by running the option. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Back to throw. Fields.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for a squad.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Now here's Fields on the sneak.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
And needed a full yard there.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next. Possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Bills.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Browns set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 3.
Fields now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
4 yards on the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Sanders. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Sanders to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards.
This is 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Browns' 31-yard line.
And they'll keep waiting on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title.
Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.